Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. This video I kind of wanted to do a voice recording because I thought the music was kind of boring. Anyways, sorry I haven't posted for like 3 weeks. I kind of didn't think that this YouTube channel was going to go anywhere. I've just kind of been stuck. I don't really know where I'm going in life, and it's kind of made me a little depressed, so as much as I've been drawing and kind of keeping my focus on that, I'm not doing terrible, but I'm also not doing well, I would say. And I don't know, I'm just kind of stuck. And I know that a lot of people do feel this way, and I just kind of want to make it an open space. So if you want to talk about mental health or whatever, I'm here. I will answer in the comments, whatever. Just, I'm here for it. I really would like to do art for the rest of my life or whatever, but I know it is hard to get into it and all that, especially if you're not doing realism or anything, because if you're kind of just doing like cartoon work, but I do love doing it, and I will continue posting, and hopefully I'll keep doing the voice recordings instead of just the music, because again, the music's kind of boring, but maybe here and there I'll just post the music and not have to do a voice recording, because I'm trying to make these videos a little longer, because I know that my other videos are kind of short and I would like to make them a little longer. But yeah, so with this drawing, I kind of got an idea from like Pinterest or whatever, because that's normally where I get my ideas, where I get my poses, because I kind of have a hard time doing poses on my own right now. But this drawing, I kind of wanted to do something like that, and I love Steve. It's just kind of what I have been drawing a lot lately. That and the Boondocks, because I recently got into the Boondocks. I wanted to do kind of a different color palette and all that for this one. I know you'll probably see in this a lot, I changed the hands, because I am not good at hands. I've never been good at hands. I'm getting better, but it's still been kind of a struggle for me. So normally in art, you probably see me hiding hands or whatever, because I just hate drawing them. Same with like legs and stuff. I hate drawing it, so, but I will when I feel comfortable. Not that I don't feel comfortable, I just am not that skilled at it yet. So I just, when I have to, I try my hardest, especially, but if I'm drawing men or whatever, I normally just put baggy pants on, because I'm not doing any of that with the legs and whatnot. Yeah, now we're on to line art on here. I feel like line art was really fast for me. I just kind of the sketch, I think, takes the most part. It takes the most time to do. Just figuring out how to do it and all that. Coloring takes a really long time, but I don't think it's as much as the sketching, especially if there's no issues during the coloring part, which I've had before, and it's been an absolute pain. Drawings normally take me up to an hour to 2 hours to complete. It really depends on how motivated I am, and it all depends on what's going on, because sometimes especially at night, I do sketching, and then I will the next day finish it, just because I draw late at night, very late at night. I always get my ideas at night, so I don't want to spend until 4 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out what to do. Again, here's me changing the hands, because I didn't like how they were. I had to go back into the sketch and change the hands, so I could, change it into the line art. And I know it's kind of hard to see on these, so next time I draw, I'll probably try to do a screen recording of my drawing, because I kind of just take it from the time lapse on Procreate. But next time I'll definitely try to do a screen recording, so it's just easier for you guys to see and everything. But yeah, I finally decided on the hands I wanted to do. Now we're into coloring, and this one I kind of wanted to do, again, a different coloring palette and everything. And it worked, because it was supposed to be like a darker room. I think it turned out well. I like the colors that I used. I also think that I did blending very well on this. Normally, I don't really do a whole bunch of shading and blending and whatnot. But this time I did, and I think it turned out very well. We'll stop this program for a brief intermission because I think I decided to work on another drawing in between. So here's a little clip of that drawing. It was just Riley and Huey from the Boondocks. I'm just going to speed past this part because, it's a different drawing. We're not focused on it right now. And now we're back. There isn't really much to say about this drawing, but, I like Steve and Snot. American Dad's been part of my life for almost a year now, which it's kind of been a part of, everybody's life, because everybody knows about American Dad, but no one's really, in the fandom, I guess. There's not a lot of people. I just, I like it. I don't like it. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows out there. It doesn't go into the media part of it. It did in the earlier seasons, but as it went on, it really didn't. Except for this new episode, it had to do with brain rot, and I kind of wish that episode didn't exist because it was funny, but the fact that it was Steve was you're 15 years old and you're posting and watching brain rot. Kind of ridiculous, man. Yeah, it was just funny. My sister and my cousin are in the Gen Alpha generation, and I literally cannot understand them half the time, nor do I want to even talk to them, because I literally lose a brain cell every time I talk to them. Now we're almost finished with this drawing. I just had to do shading and stuff, and then I decided to add Danny and Curtis, because, I love them, and, I picture Steve watching Danny or Curtis or whatever, but now I'm not sure. But yeah, here's the final product, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.